everyone. COVID is back in the news. Although, to be frank, what has not been in the news? Because now there is a new variant called Omicron. And now a lot of people are apparently panicking as a result, specifically our own government. Recently, Joe Biden, our installed president, has specifically decided to issue a ban on 8 African nations to hopefully spread or stop the spread of Omicron into the United States. And just recently, apparently there was a case in the United States with Omicron. Yeah, good job, Biden. Good job. Although you have to admit the hypocrisy of Joe Biden, where apparently when Donald Trump did the exact same things, trying to stop travel from China, he was called xenophobic. I have a question. What does that make Joe Biden now that he's trying to stop travel from 8 separate African countries? Does that make him xenophobic? Oh no. Or how about racist? How about racist? This is just another strain of panic and frustration that not only the mainstream media but also the federal government has been promoting ever since 2020, to be completely honest. It's just been so ridiculous, and it's been getting ridiculous since Biden has been installed as president of the United States. It has become laughable, to be honest, because honestly, he has done his policies regarding COVID have fallen flat, especially with the issuing of the mandates. But such as with OSHA that I talked about previously in a few other videos, and of course, very recently with a healthcare mandate that was recently been issued in injunction with all 50 states. An injunction. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of glad that I'm really glad that these judges actually have some common sense, because this is obviously unconstitutional. Now, I know that a lot of people are going to say either the smallpox issue or even the Massachusetts case. First, with the Massachusetts case, that was in the case of the 10th Amendment, specifically the states, not the federal government. In the case of smallpox was way more deadlier than COVID. It's just, and honestly, having these lockdowns now, considering that there's such a low death rate, makes no sense. The issuing of mandates does not make any sense unless you want to give the federal government more power. And the issuing of travel bans is just, all of this is doing is just trying to hype up as much fear and frustration as possible. The media is doing it, and the federal government under Biden is doing it. And considering the timing of this new variant, or at least take it back, considering the panic reaction by our federal government as a result of this new variant, I would not be surprised if it could have a potential impact on the midterms. I really don't. After all, we've seen before in a lot of other elections, from 2020 to even in California, and of course in Virginia, that there have been irregularities that have occurred within those elections. After all, California installed a permanent mail-in ballot system, so that way they could, and their excuse was to prevent the spread of COVID. It's become ridiculous at this point, and yeah, I'm not surprised that our own government is trying to create some kind of a panic within our own population. Yes, there are some people that are definitely eating this up, especially when they focus mainly on the mainstream media, such as CNN or MSNBC or whatnot. But overall, a lot of people are more frustrated because they cannot return to normal. They have to continually get a vaccine, despite the fact that the efficiency, in all honesty, is being called into question. People are being silenced as a result with asking questions about the vaccine, and they now apparently need a vaccine passport just to go into places such as a restaurant or a movie theater, etc. And this is frustrating for a lot of people. Hell, in the case of I wouldn't be surprised if the vaccine mandates, are causing some of the doctor and nursing shortages that have been nationwide throughout this entire pandemic. I would not be surprised. Although to be fair, I'm pretty sure there may be other factors as a result. I know with my mom, who's a nurse, there have been a few people that have been going to other places, such as other hospitals, instead of the clinics that they're currently going to, because of their money making opportunities. So, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing or anything. That's just they're just them trying to get some just trying to make some more money. So I'm not trying to dish out at nurses or anything. Just making that point. But regardless, this is continuing on, and it should stop. Biden is trying to use Omicron. It's trying to use COVID-19 as a means of trying to show that he's trying to do something and that he's succeeding. Ignore these other problems. Ignore the supply chain crisis. Ignore the inflation. Ignore our southern border. Ignore my failure with Afghanistan. Ignore all of this. I don't think the American people are that stupid. Absolutely not. They're seeing a lot of these problems. They are seeing all of these problems affecting them and their wallets. And I'm willing to bet that a lot of people will rise up in the midterms to say enough is enough. I think that this is just going to cause a major red wave to occur. I'm pretty sure that there will be a red wave. My prediction, and this is just a prediction, so don't lay it in stone, the Republicans will win the House of Representatives back. The Republicans may potentially win back the Senate. And all this would be because Joe Biden screwed up. It would be a good comeuppance to the guy. 100%. I just really hope that that as a result, this would actually help to put an end to the crisis once and for all. I'm not holding my breath, but I'm just holding out hope that this may occur. Although if you want this to actually come to an end, I say continue with civil disobedience. I say peacefully protest. I say elect candidates, true candidates that vote for your interest instead of the establishment's. I say do all of that. And then we can come together and put an end to not only Biden, but this entire COVID pandemic, not this COVID panic pandemic as well. My name is Noah Meehan on The Arc Truth. Please post your comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, and share for friends. Also, if you have any issues regarding my videos, such as how I speak or anything, please post them down in the comment section down below or directly message me. Thank you.